Hey guys, it's Davey here, and it's currently day 201. I hope you guys had a fabulous day, and I do hope you guys are doing better than yesterday. But it is currently 6 o'clock. So, yeah, just got up, feel like total absolute shit because last night I didn't manage to sleep well. Also, rolling around in the floor, total unideal because I have deadlifts today, so that requires a lot of energy. And quite frankly, I am not recovered. My brain is foggy. I feel a bit fat too because maybe that's from the stress from last night not being able to sleep properly. And I just feel like total death. And honestly, I want to just have a sleep. I want to have a nap. Want to just not wake up. But you guys know how we do things around here. When we wake up, we wake up. When we are tired, we gotta push through it. So that being said, I'm gonna go shower, clean myself up, weigh myself, eat some breakfast, and hopefully that'll change something. And I'll head to the gym. But before I do that, I'll let you guys know what the plan is for the day because being Saturday, this is when I kind of go out with my mom, buy some groceries, and kind of fill the fridge up for the week. So I'll let you guys know how that goes. But other than that, I'm gonna go clean up now and I'll catch you up with you guys in a few hours. Well, in a few minutes. Hey guys, so it is currently 7 in the morning. Just had breakfast, just had some water, so actually I am feeling a bit better than the morning. This morning I was feeling totally shitless, but at the moment I'm feeling great. So the plan is to do some deadlifts, hopefully hit some new high numbers because being consistent is one thing. Being consistent is the bare minimum to just stand out in front of the average people. But if you want to excel and really get into that elite class or that 1% group, you have to always push yourself, not just in a week, not just to push yourself in a month, but continuously pushing yourself. Now, I have been trying to do that in my workouts, but what I should push myself more in is definitely creating more better content, definitely creating more better videos to for my business. So definitely there has been a lot of areas in my life where I can improve on and I can actually spend more time to improve on. So being consistent definitely is the first thing you need to do, but the next thing you need to do to see great results and actually be a professional at one subject is to always push yourself, always be hungry to learn for more knowledge, and that will always and always will take you to greatness and new heights. But that being said, I'm going to hit some deadlifts now. But what's more exciting today is after I come back, I'm gonna go shopping with my mom and we're gonna go restock the fridge. But most importantly, I'm gonna get what I eat throughout the week, and that's exciting because I'm gonna show you guys that you don't have to eat just chicken and rice for the whole week if you're trying to bulk up as someone who's on a budget or someone who's actually quote unquote broke. Because I thought before to be on a budget, you have to eat chicken and rice because chicken, like you guys know, is the cheapest cut of meat. But however, after scoping around some sketchy supermarkets, I realized that I could get different cuts of meat at a reasonable lower cost. Matter of fact, 3 to 4 different proteins, including salmon, at the same cost as it would cost me to just buy chicken at a normal big franchise grocery store type stuff. So that's gonna be exciting. But other than that, I'm gonna go train now and I'll see you guys in a few hours. Hey guys, just got back and it is currently 9:57. Having this delicious chicken and rice again. But yeah, so workout was amazing. To be honest, I expected myself to be pushing a little bit harder. Deadlift did go up, which is a surprise. And I do think because I pushed so hard on my deadlifts, my other back exercises suffered from it because I didn't manage to hit new numbers. Although I didn't really go down in weight, my reps were going down. So that was definitely not ideal. However, that is because I haven't been sleeping very good for the past 3 days. And perhaps that had played a significant role in why I have felt a bit more fatigued. Either that or I had just been training for too much, too often,
and I just haven't been recovered from it. So either way, but to be honest, overall today's training was absolutely amazing. Tomorrow I have a day off, so that will give me some time to just deload the fatigue off. But other than that, today I'm gonna destroy that chicken and rice. Go shopping because the fridge is absolutely empty, and come back, do some work. Hopefully, I can produce and finish my project, my first work project for another YouTube channel, which you guys will not see just yet because I'm gonna that's special, right? That's special, and when I upload the first video, I'll show you guys how everything goes. Something new I picked up along the way because obviously I have gave SMMA a kind of I feel defeated, to be honest, guys. I feel defeated doing sales calls and stuff. I might pick it up later down the track, but at the moment I picked up this new project, and obviously it's not ideal that I didn't finish what I had started, but I'm gonna see how this goes for the time being. That being said, I'm gonna go have this, and it's absolutely hot. Like I'm sweating like an absolute bulldog. It doesn't make sense because it is 10 degrees cooler than yesterday, but I feel so much more hotter than yesterday. But yeah, I'm gonna have that, and I'll see you guys in about like 5 hours. Yeah, just got back from my shopping trip, and it is currently 2:14. So I haven't had meal two yet, and it is getting quite late, but it was all worth it because I got some amazing stuff this trip around, and it cost me dirt cheap, honestly. Like it works out to be about $50 a week. So if you're like a college student, if you're like a student or someone who just doesn't have much money to spend on food, $50 a week is pretty reasonable. And what I got today is a living proof that you don't have to eat frozen vegetables, like the fake frozen vegetables, like the cube cut vegetables. You know what I'm talking about. And you don't have to just eat chicken and rice, right? You can definitely eat a lot of different things for $50 because $50 still gets you a lot. I know we're in 2024, but if you look around, you can definitely find some hidden gems. So let's get right into it with boring vegetables. Now, with vegetables, I went with kale. They're the most antibiotic vegetable out there, right? Full of nutrition, dense as hell, and this whole bag, which is about half a kilo, cost me about $1. So yes, it's not the cheapest. Like frozen vegetables will beat them any day of the week, but you also got to know frozen vegetables have like what carrots and potatoes and stuff in it, and it's all like cube cuts, so definitely not ideal. So kale definitely for the win for me at least. And with fruit, yes, believe it or not, I got fruit for my week's diet, even though it's $50. I went with apples. Now these apples are big. 1 kilo bag right here cost me about $2. If you buy a kilogram of apple in like a normal grocery store, it's gonna run you about like $8. Depending on the apple strain, it may be cheaper, but $6 to $8 is the go-to, right? But obviously, with these apples, they are already infested with worms, so I'll give them about like another week to eat before they go bad. So just keep a note of that. But they have 7 in here, so one a day keeps the doctor away, like they say, right? And with carbs, I just went with brown rice, normal brown rice. I bought them for $2.50 at any grocery store because brown rice is carb is the cheapest shit, right? So don't stress too much. But here is where shit get exciting, right? I bought some protein. Now, to begin with, chicken breast, right? Whole bag of chicken breast. This whole fat juicy bag cost me $30, right? That's 4 kilos. Obviously, I don't eat 4 kilos, but you gotta have some for the family, right? But even if I have like what 2 kilos a week, that's $15. Very, very cheap. You can't get that anywhere else, right? But what's most exciting right here, and this is the hidden gem, is I got some salmon, right? Just imagine eating salmon every single day for $50 a week. That's insane to think about. And I thought so too until I found this cheap as salmon, right? This whole bag, like this is like a very big bag of salmon, top grade vacuum sealed, right? 2.5 kilograms. Guess how much this shit costs? 2.5 kilograms of salmon. Normally, what, like 1 kilogram of salmon will cost you about like $40. This whole bag cost me $25. That's insane. $10 a kilo. You ain't gonna get that anywhere else. So I'm just glad I looked around and found some supermarkets that look kind of sketchy or not, and I found that in there. And people may say it's frozen, it's cheap, you may get salmonella, whatever you call that disease, but either way, $10 a kilo, I don't care, bro. The protein's there, the nutrition is there. Just because it's frozen doesn't mean it's gonna freeze away the nutrition, right? The nutrition is there, omega threes is there, and for $50 a week, guys, you just cannot beat that. Obviously, I have some other stuff I didn't get because I was too lazy and it was 2 o'clock, so I just came back. But obviously, all this under $50. The salmon, 2.5 kilos, that's gonna last 3 weeks. So 1 week, you only eat about like what 1 kilo, so $10. So very, very cheap, definitely ideal, and definitely a successful shopping trip, I'll say, for that at least. But very, very cheap, definitely ideal. But that being said, it is getting quite late, so I'm gonna have meal two right now. Same as yesterday, some kale and some beef, silver side. And after that, I'm gonna meditate and start my work day because I haven't really done anything today because I've been busy going out shopping. But obviously, I had to get this. This is essential. Otherwise, I'll be starving tomorrow. So I'm gonna get my food going, and I'll talk to you guys soon in 3 hours, at 5 o'clock, something like that. Hey guys, it is currently 7 or almost 7 p.m. So heading towards the evening, and yet I haven't done any work, which is definitely a problem. And that is because after I had lunch, I decided to cook my meat for tomorrow. Thus, I'll have something to eat. So, cook my chicken and fish. But after cooking, I just felt very fatigued, very tired, and I wanted to grab the remote and turn on a movie. However, I didn't. I was contemplating about it, but I didn't because I realized that if I do pick up the remote and watch a movie, not only does that ruin my day, but it actually doesn't help it. You see, our body will want stuff. Our body will want to be distracted because it thinks that that is the thing it needs. My body at the time thought it needs to relax and watch a movie, when in reality, that was just the easy way to distract myself. To distract myself from the pain, distract myself from the fear, and distract myself from the worry of doing the work, which is not something I'm trying to avoid, but it is always easier to watch a movie or go out with your friends than to do the work yourself. So it definitely took some time to pick myself back up. Don't get me wrong, it wasn't easy. I was definitely procrastinating, but I managed to get up and read a book. And even reading the book took too long, guys. It took way too long. During the reading session, I was half dozing off to someone else. I couldn't even stay focused. I was forgetting what I read. I had to go back and read the sentence like 4 times. Definitely not ideal. Definitely wanted to go to sleep, but then I know again that would not help the situation. So I got up, had some water, and got back to reading, and it felt okay. I managed to actually remember stuff, and it took longer than usual, but I got it done at the end, and that's what it matters, guys. Sometimes we get frustrated at our day because we want it to be at a certain way. We want our day to be perfect. We want to do a certain task a way we want. We want to complete certain things at certain times. But that is how we get frustrated at our life because we want to have control, too much control. And we don't want to allow the world to just go as it is, right? We have to let the world just be as it is. Sometimes our day will take a different turn, and that's totally fine. Sometimes we'll feel fatigued. That's totally fine. Sometimes we can't stay focused reading, and that's fine. Work around the problems. Don't try to beat your head at the wall, the same brick wall, every single time if it isn't working. Get up, have some water, recenter yourself, and go back at the task, right? Your book isn't going to run away. Your laptop certainly isn't going to run away either. So take some time if you are feeling stuck, take some time off. Well, obviously, don't distract yourself. Go for a walk, go have some water, go meditate, do something that can quiet your mind and just regain that feeling of peace. That's what it matters to stay consistent at something, to not fall back into bad habits. But that being said, I'm going to have this meal, salmon and rice. Not sure if I just showed you guys this, but either way, if you guys haven't seen it, there. That's again salmon and rice. Looks absolutely putrid, I know, but it's boiled salmon, so I think it's going to taste good. Just put some salt and pepper on there; it'll be absolutely delicious. But after this, I'm going to do some work because I have been procrastinating. Make my thumbnail for a different video for my business, and that will be the goal for today. Make the thumbnail, and I know it doesn't sound like a lot, but it's my first time making a thumbnail, so it's gonna take a long ass time for me. So I'm gonna consume this meal, and I'll catch up with you guys in about 3 hours until I have my last meal, and hopefully I'll be done with my thumbnail then. If not, I'll have to work overnight today. But that being said, I'll see you guys in a bit. But before I go, I want to do a transition. So let's get something right here. Let's use my wallet. All right. It's gonna be a shit transition, but there's always a first. I'll see you guys in 3 hours. So it is currently 9:30. That means it's about time to wrap up the day. Now, I could say today has been amazing. Of course, a lot of room for improvements. Likewise, I didn't manage to do everything I wanted to accomplish today, which can be annoying at times. And I do believe a lot of us do become frustrated because we haven't ticked off all the boxes we want to today. But seldom do we realize that life does take a toll. Life does change of course, and that is nature. And we cannot control nature. But the fact that we have this urge that we want to control everything, that we want to have this iron grip onto our life, is what brings frustration onto us. So life will go on its own direction. And yes, we may not accomplish everything, but don't be frustrated because of this, because we only have control in some aspect. If life goes south and you want to go north, then so be it. But just understand you're going to miss out on some tasks. You're going to leave some tasks off for tomorrow. But that's okay. Don't be mad about it. Just do everything you can in order so that you know you have given it your best shot today. But that being said, what I do want to do tomorrow to make my day more effective, because I have realized that yes, today I had not done a lot of things, but that is also because I went out. However, I did also have a lot of time left. So that makes me conclude that I haven't been using my time effectively. And let's be honest, I can agree. From being procrastinated, from feeling fatigued, from feeling worried and anxious, that does waste a lot of time. So I think definitely for me, implementing a new routine, like an actual routine, will definitely help me keep my time in check. Because lately, although I have been staying productive, although I have been staying away from distractions, I am not really clear as to what I should do in certain time periods, because I have implemented a lot of things to do. For example, recording different shots throughout the day, doing this new 30-day sprint, quitting bad habits, implementing new habits, implementing a lot of new habits. So all of this is a clusterfuck, honestly, guys. It's a lot to take in. And normally small changes at a time is ideal. But when you add all this change at once and you don't have a plan, then you kind of beat around the bush around life. You kind of just do what you feel like at the moment. And we all know that if you act upon your feelings, then you never will get anything worth done. So definitely will be a next goal for me to set out a plan, a routine, and actually follow that religiously, habituously, so that I could actually get something done and produce some work more efficiently. But that being said, that is all I want to say for today. So I hope you guys had learned something from this. But if not, like always, I'll be here for you guys tomorrow. But until then, good night.